lead me to rest, sweet Lord, lead me to rest. From my journey here, lead me to rest. The relief I found from the burdens that have weighed me down, lead me to rest, lead me to rest.
One of the things that we've done in the past when we've been invited as ministers to go to Boles home or Medina home before it became Arms of Hope, was we get the privilege of hearing these people share their stories and their life. And sometimes we come back and we talk about how great it is, and you don't get to hear that. So we want you to take a few moments, and I'm going to ask Lori if she'll join me now. She's part of the Together program, and I'm going to have her share a little bit of her story with you. Lori, what is the greatest blessing you've received since you've been a part of the Together program?
We got a lot of blessings. I'm actually starting to feel like a real person now instead of just the shell of a person, as I was feeling before. Kids are, they're really thriving at Boles and in the school system there. They're making friends, feeling comfortable with themselves, and their grades are showing some improvements. And we all feel much, much closer to God, and we actually get to have time and to worship how should be worshiped, not what He's telling us to believe. We have felt more love and compassion and acceptance since we came to Boles home than we felt in 15 years of marriage.
I'm going to ask your girls over here to stand if they would too. Thank you. Part of what we're doing tonight is for you, as well as the rest of the children and the mothers. And we want you to be blessed. We want you to know we're supporting you. We're praying for you every night. This is Tracey. You may have a seat. Tell us a little bit about how you came to be a part of Arms of Hope. Here we go. They've got the mic on now.
Okay.
She said her mother had a stroke her 8th grade year.
And it was mainly my sister and myself having to take care of my mom, and then my grandparents got involved, and they just felt like they couldn't take care of me anymore because I was acting out. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go to school. I was just making life really difficult.
What changes do you see in yourself now that you've been a part of Arms of Hope?
I've actually finished high school.
What would you say to another young person who's in your same situation?
I'm not actually sure what I would say to them because I wouldn't wish this upon anybody, but if there was a way I could go back and tell myself something, I would just tell myself to hold on and be strong, and people do care. There are people out there that care and want to help you.
These are the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. And these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. And though these are days of great trials, of famine and darkness and sword, still we are the voice in the desert, crying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. These are the days of Ezekiel, the dry bones becoming as flesh. And these are the days of your servant David, rebuilding a temple of praise. And these are the days of the harvest, the fields are as wide in your world, and we are the laborers in your vineyard, declaring the word of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice, It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. There's no God like Jehovah. 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 Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation